Ever wonder if this is just the way your 50s and 60s are supposed to feel? And that you've missed your chance for enjoying life? Come on, you've worked all these years. Let me show you what it takes to enjoy life. Over the next few minutes, I'm going to show you that getting older doesn't mean that you have to slow down, unless you want to. Okay, that's fine. And no matter what pace you want to set yourself, you can turn these into your best years ever. What do you think? Most importantly, I'm going to show you the number one mistake most people make that keeps them stressed out and unhappy, no matter how much they exercise or eat right or meditate or even get quality sleep. By the end of this video, I hope you'll be feeling happier and more hopeful for the best years of your life. What do you think? You with me? But first, let me introduce myself. Hi, I'm Roger Hardy. I'm one of two Hardys behind Hardy Healthy Gut. My wife and I put this thing together, and because of experiences that we've had, we created this channel to show you the tips my family and I have used to feel happier today than we did in our 20s. So can you imagine being happier than in your 20s? 20s, you were too busy trying to survive. Now you've survived, and now let's get happy. Let's enjoy the rest of our lives. Let me share something with you. Tips that help me keep smiling during painful gout flare-ups. If you've had gout, you understand what a flare-up is. You can still be happy. Hang in there with me, okay? Bankruptcy? Yep. Check that one off. Stressful moments. But my son's chronic health issues. If you have kids, you know what I'm talking about. And overcoming my anger issues and more. So let me tell you something. If I can do it, so can you. But we have to decide if that's what we want to do. You too, hear me now, with these tips, you too can be happier after 50 than even before. Yep. So let's get right into it, shall we? I want to share with you 3 tips that make all the difference. But here's one thing. You need all 3 tips in order to have successful results. Very important. You just can't do one and not the other. It just doesn't work. If you hear tip number 1 and think, yeah, I've already tried that, it doesn't work for me, then I want you to stick with me, because there's a good chance that you're missing one of the other tips. And that's the reason why you're struggling with this so much. You need to be happy. Life's too short not to be. So let me give you the tips. Tip number 1. Happiness is a skill. You got to work at it. That can be learned, and not everyone learned it when they were young. I mean, when did your parents say, hey, let me teach you how to be happy? Yeah, right. But it's never too late to learn how. Okay? Tip number 2. Mindset. It's a key to happiness. In a nutshell, mindset is how your inner voice talks to you about the world. Is it positive or is it negative? Are you constantly knocking yourself down, or are you picking yourself up? We all make bonehead mistakes, okay? I call them. But how do you react? Do you knock yourself down and saying how stupid you are? No, that's not good. I have a lot of learning experiences. Man, I don't want to do that again. That's funny. I can't believe I did it that way. I bet there's a better way for me to do it. Can you imagine being able to talk to yourself in a positive vein? That's that voice when nobody else is around. That mindset is so important for your success to being happy. Understand, don't worry about what other people think. They're too busy thinking about what you're thinking about, what you're not thinking about them. That's, there's some fun, but there's a lot of interest in that because of the fact that don't worry about what anybody else thinks. It's what you think about yourself that is so important that makes it worthwhile for you to be happy. Because if you're not happy, guess what? You're going to ooze out unhappiness around others. And we don't want to do that. Okay? You want to make sure that you focus on what your thoughts are. You've heard the expression garbage in, garbage out. If you're talking bad about yourself, you're going to think bad about yourself. And then you're going to be, you're going to be, what do you say, destructive criticism on yourself, okay? Your confidence level is going to go down. You can be afraid to do things. And that's not what it's about. It's about being happy. It's about being feeling successful in yourself. That doesn't mean about accomplishing everything in the world that you've wanted to do. It's about being successful in that point that you want for yourself to be able to speak positively. Okay? Hope that makes sense for you. But it's the concept. Is the glass half full or half empty? Well, by golly, it's your choice. Okay? Tip number 3. Mindset isn't enough if your body is working against you. In other words, I mentioned about having gout attacks or my son having chronic illness, having the stress of bankruptcy, okay? That was a long time ago, but even still, I don't want to do that again. That was one heck of a learning experience, okay? But finances, getting control, if your body's fighting you, in other words, if you're not feeling good, if you've got pain all the time, or you've got a fog in your memory, it's like, I walked into the room and why'd I come in here for? Get some clarity. Well, part of that is our bodies are what produces the chemicals that makes us feel happy or sad, relaxed or stressed out, angry or in love. Okay? If your body is producing more stress chemicals than happy chemicals, then all the mindset and meditation will go to waste. So we need to get our mind in line. We need to get our bodies in line. And we want to make sure that we understand that being happy is a state of mind. Okay? Don't let the stressful things get on you. But here's one thing that I know, is that if you are in pain, your body has stress. And if you have stress, you're not going to be happy. So can you see that correlation? Let's work together on this. Now that you know, you need all 3 things: a positive mindset, a physical health, and you can take steps to heal your own happiness. How's that sound? In the next video, I'm going to show you the simple steps that help your body produce more happy chemicals and less stress chemicals so that you can get better results from all your efforts. Let's get your body in shape so that now we can start getting our mindset in shape so that we can start being happy and learning how to be happy. Okay? All you have to do is click this video to keep watching, and we'll see you again.